Coldwater Explorer presents Episode 4, A Walk on Pumpkin Patchway.
Hi, I'm the Coldwater Explorer. It's been a while since I last dropped a video. Today, we will take a walk along Pumpkin Patchway from Western Village Avenue in the west to Kids Avenue in the east. Then we'll continue east on Plank Road towards Eastern Avenue. We'll see some buildings and attractions that we noted before, such as the apartments at Redstone Way, the Blueberry Hill Estates, and other locations, but first, let's zoom into Sunflowerton. We'll use the Pumpkin Patchway Tunnel, which runs under Coldwater University. We'll note some of the buildings at CU, emerge from the tunnel, and see the Potion of Healing Hospital, and other spots in downtown Sunflowerton. We are currently standing at the Lakedale and Western Village border. This is the path we will take this morning, from west to east along Pumpkin Patchway and then on Plank Road. Before we get started, let's look at some street signs. We are at Western Village Avenue and Pumpkin Patchway. That way is to Lakedale and that way is to Western Village. Let's get started with our walk. Are you ready? We head east on Pumpkin Patchway on the abandoned mine bridge. To the left is Western Village, and to the right is Lakedale. We've come upon Emerald Street. It leads directly to downtown Lakedale. The apartments at Redstone Way can be seen in the distance. Coming up is Lapis Lazuli Avenue. We can still see the apartments at Redstone Way. We continue on our walk and arrive at the first four-way intersection at Coldwater Road. The apartments at Redstone Way are still visible. Up next is Diamond Armor Drive. That's the Western Village Glass Tower. Look past the trees, the Lakedale skyline is visible. This sign indicates a path to the abandoned mine. We are about to cross under the old Treehouse Post. There's an entrance in Lakedale and another on the Western Village side. We have now reached a unique intersection at Skeleton Street, where Western Village, Lakedale, and Sunflowerton meet. Welcome to Sunflowerton. Wait, what? The shortest tunnel ever. As you can see, by crossing the golden yellow marker at Skeleton Street, we will enter Sunflowerton. We take one last look at the entrance to the old Treehouse Post. We now see the entrance to a very deep mine on the left and a random nether portal on the right. It looks like the wolf has been active recently. The next intersection is named after those furry orange beasts, the little foxes. This is Little Fox Lane. Let's take a few steps on the bridge in the west. From here, looking north, we can see the old XP factory and the W sign monument. When we look south, we can see the Two Cities Skyline Observation Tower on the left and the Blueberry Hill Estates on the right. As we continue on our journey, Coldwater University comes into view, but we'll have to cross Jack's Bunker Road first. Looking to the north and south, to the south we see the Two Cities Skyline Observation Tower again. Before we reach the university, the Little Lake Bridge needs to be crossed. Okay, we are now upon Coldwater University. That is the Elizabeth School of Medicine, Estrella School of Law, Jessica School of Beauty, Carlos School of Engineering, Sylvia School of Journalism. We'll cross College Street and continue into the Pumpkin Patchway Tunnel, underneath Coldwater University. There's the old XP factory again. Let's get a closer look with the telescope. Let's enter the Pumpkin Patchway Tunnel under Coldwater University. The university has a network of underground tunnels that allow travel between the buildings. On the left is access to the Carlos School of Engineering, and to the right is access to the main university tunnel. Now we see access to the Sylvia School of Journalism on the left, and to the right the main university tunnel. We are now approaching access to the Coldwater University rail station on the right. The tunnel has now come to an end as we rise to the surface at Cherry Blossom Drive. There's one of the university entrances. We'll point out the Cactus School of Business, the Nini School of Technology, and the Vanessa School of Veterinary Science on our way back. There's Potion of Healing Hospital. Look at those cherry blossoms lining the road. Let's move on and take a look through the window of the hospital. The Sunflowerton Sign Monument. That's the main entrance and second floor balcony of the Potion of Healing Hospital. As we get closer to crossing Stadium Parkway, the Coldwater Research Library and the western portion of downtown Sunflowerton become visible. Looking north from Pumpkin Patchway and Stadium Parkway, we can see the Obsidian Maze and Sunflowerton Stadium. Let's turn our attention to crossing the Snake River via the Pumpkin Patch Bridge. Look at these views. Jim's Beach at Jim's Riverside Hotel. We have arrived in downtown Sunflowerton at the intersection with Western Drive. If we look north, we can see the Xena Banking Center and the Giovanni apartment homes. Turning around to look south, we see Jim's Riverside Hotel, the Roxy Moon condominiums, the Coldwater Vacation Resort, and the Sunflowerton Real Estate Corporation building. When we zoom in, we see the Redstone Way at Western Drive Rail Station. The Cactus Construction Headquarters building is up next. Previously, this bad boy had a brown theme before massive renovations after episode 1. The color was changed to green and cactuses were added to decorate the exterior. We are now at the intersection with Treehouse Lane. In the northeast corner is the Melina Welch Publishers Center. As we continue on our walk, we see Vanessa's Luxury Suites. This building has a rooftop pool. We are approaching Beachtown Road. This road connects Sunflowerton with Beachtown. When we look north, we can see the Teaswell Inc. headquarters building, the Aguilar Alvarez Office Center, the Public Safety Building and Jail, and the Carlos Staffing Center. Turning our attention south, we see several buildings in the distance: the Green Family Center, the Dirt Spoon Mining Company Center, the Coldwater Vacation Resort, and the Sunflowerton City Hall. With the telescope, we can see them better. We also take another look up at Vanessa's Luxury Suites. On the northeast corner is the namesake of Pumpkin Patch Way, the ancient Pumpkin Patch Museum. This building was built around a pumpkin patch that has been there from the beginning undisturbed. On the southeast corner is the Sunflowerton Lakedale Metro Map building. We are going to take a look through the windows at the map. I am a map guy, so this is one of my favorite buildings. Some of these maps don't capture recent building activity, so they need to be updated. Let's label the map. As we cross Central Avenue, we run into the with a K Cosmetics Center Plaza, which features a ground floor patio and a second floor cherry blossom balcony. Looking north from Central Avenue, the Sunflower Monument, the Sky High Observatory, the Treehouse Residency, and the Delphi Pool are visible. Let's do a quick look around. We already noted the two green buildings, but on the left the Snake River Hotel and Estrellas Hotel and Casino can be seen. Straight ahead is the Sanchez Accounting Tower. Let's zoom in. The Central Avenue Tunnel runs below the Sanchez Accounting Tower. Continuing down Pumpkin Patch Way, Sunflowerton Downtown High School is on the left. Our walk now takes us to Sunflowerton Boulevard. When we look northward, the two tallest buildings in Sunflowerton come into view: Edificio Jose Luis and the Downtown Cactus Inn. We look through the telescope. From this viewpoint, the Sunflowerton Events Center, the Sunflowerton Public Disability Housing, and the far-off east side dirt structure can be seen. The dirt structure is scheduled to be renovated. Watch the upcoming episodes to see the new structure. The second oldest high-rise building in Sunflowerton after the Downtown Cactus Inn is the Sunflowerton Hotel. Looking up we see with a K Cosmetics Center, and upon further inspection, an unknown stone structure in the kids' neighborhood is visible. Let's continue. The next building we will look at is the Nini Technologies Center. Our next task is to cross the Riverview Bridge. Pumpkin Patchway officially ends at Kids Avenue on the illuminated bridge. To the south on Kids Avenue, we can see the Aliyah Tower. If you look closely, the north, east, and south signs are visible. Now, let's continue to where Plank Road begins. But first, we'll take a quick look at the Snake River Dock and Rail Station. Down here, there's access to the dock, rail station, and the Sunflowerton Hotel Beach. Let's get back en route and travel down Plank Road towards Eastern Avenue. Thanks to the owner of this property for allowing Plank Road to cut through towards the Plank Road Bridge. Iron Bucket Street is the first intersection we see on Plank Road. As we continue east, let's take a look around. The 00 Coordinates Monument begins to demand some attention. Turning around, we get a nice view of the Sunflowerton skyline looking east to west. The next intersection is with Snowy Mountain Drive. The last stretch of Plank Road is beautifully lined by cocoa and cherry blossom trees. We are approaching Eastern Avenue, the last stop on this walk. South from here is the Eastern Avenue Tunnel, which runs through a mountain. As I always say, let's fly. Look at the surrounding areas near Plank Road and Eastern Avenue. There's Eastern Village and the east end of Torch Road Rail Station. There's the Little Lakes Regional Park and the Southeast Sunflowerton Rail Station. Let's soak in the views before we fly back. Many of the locations below in East Sunflowerton are private residences, so I didn't point them out. We'll now fly back using the same path that got us here. That descent was awesome. Do you agree? We are now passing Kids Avenue. Please join me in future episodes as we begin to enter some of these buildings. Which one should we visit first? My apologies, as I did not note a prominent building earlier during our walk. I should have pointed out the Aguilera Navarrete Law Firm Tower. These are the buildings that we didn't get a chance to highlight earlier at Coldwater University. The Cactus School of Business, the Nini School of Technology, the CU Administration Building, and the Vanessa School of Veterinary Science. I didn't get a good shot of the Diamond Hall female dorm room, but we will visit it during a future Coldwater University episode. These lots next to the university will soon be filled with apartment complexes and other buildings. Look at those faraway buildings. Here's that unique pumpkin patchway at Skeleton Street intersection from above. How do you like the Lakedale skyline? If you made it this far, thank you. I hope you like this video and share it. We are now back at Western Village Avenue at Pumpkin Patchway. This is the Coldwater Explorer. I hope you'll join me for episode 5. Time for dinner. Goodbye. If you like the content and want to see more, please follow me. Scan the QR codes.
Please join us for episode 5. It may be a tour of Coldwater University or another walk along a main road. Goodbye.